That's exactly right. Even though Measure 114 passed, the lawsuit doesn't come as a surprise. The plaintiffs fighting the gun control measure, hoping a judge will declare it unconstitutional, while on the other hand, supporters believe that it will be upheld and move quickly through the courts.
Since Election Day, gun sales in Oregon have soared, and sheriffs in some communities have voiced opposition to Measure 114, which narrowly passed with nearly 51% of the vote. The new gun law requires a 5-year permit, firearms training, and a federal background check to purchase a gun. It also bans the sale of magazines holding more than 10 rounds of ammunition.
This is about public safety. Safe schools, safe communities, and it's been proven to save lives.
Now, Measure 114 faces another hurdle. Late Friday, the Oregon Firearms Federation, the Sherman County Sheriff, and a Marion County gun store owner filed a lawsuit against Governor Kate Brown and the state's Attorney General, specifically taking issue with the magazine ban. In the suit, they claim millions of law-abiding Americans own firearms equipped with this technology, calling them standard-issue magazines, not large capacity. Plaintiffs say the ban violates their Second Amendment rights and the right to due process. The lawyer representing the gun rights group writes, banning magazines over 10 rounds is no more likely to reduce criminal abuse of guns than banning high-horsepower engines is likely to reduce criminal abuse of automobiles, and that the only thing the ban contained in 114 ensures is that a criminal unlawfully carrying a firearm with a magazine over 10 rounds will have a potentially devastating advantage over his law-abiding victim. But Reverend Dr. Mark Knutson with Lift Every Voice Oregon, the group behind the ballot measure, disputes the assertion that 114 infringes on the constitutional rights of Oregonians.
Those who already have them, it already says that if they would keep them, they could use them on their property or at shooting ranges. So nobody's taking away anybody's guns or their magazines.
He said in drafting the measure, the Interfaith Coalition worked with gun owners, hunters, and law enforcement to make the law equitable, reasonable, and just.
51% may have passed this, but I could see 70% in a year and a half saying this makes all the sense in the world, and that number will grow over time because we will see a real difference.
And again, the group suing state leaders hopes a judge will rule Measure 114 unconstitutional, or at the very least, prevent the restriction on magazine capacity. Christelle?